Welcome to Channel 3:15 a.m. deep inside Russia. 34 Ukrainian drones howl through a fog night at blistering speed, headed for the heart of Russia's drone program, the Valuai Shahid factory. For weeks, it had been a trophy of Russian production. Commanders were so confident they were reportedly holding barbecues outside the gates. What they didn't know was that Ukrainian intelligence had been watching for months, more than 2,000 hours of satellite footage, and found one human weakness: a night shift crew that shrugged off small low-altitude returns as birds. The plan was simple and audacious: fly low, imitate birds, and strike where it hurts. But at the last minute, Moscow sent in a new 96L6E radar, and the seasoned crew ordered to shoot first and ask questions later. Everything changed. What followed was a masterpiece of misdirection. British-built Banshee decoys screamed skyward as a bait squadron, faking a Su-27 attack and drawing Russia's missiles and attention. While the defenders celebrated the apparent victory, the real swarm dropped into the fog and split into erratic, bird-like formations, mimicking nature to slip past screens. When the veteran commander on the backup radar finally saw through the trick and loosed 4 SA-22 missiles, it looked like the strike was finished. Gusting winds tore through formation, drones collided and burned. For a terrifying heartbeat, the raid seemed dead. Then the operators played their last card. Mini AL-50 decoys, electronic lies so loud the missiles pivoted and detonated harmlessly away. In the next minute, 31 RAM, 2X drones punched through, shaped charges ripping into assembly lines, servers and schematics vaporized, and a factory that had once produced dozens of attack drones a day became a smoking ruin. The result: 70% of the Shahid production line knocked out, dozens dead, and a strategic shockwave that left Russian units suddenly blind. You don't win wars with muscle alone. You win them with cunning. If you want a deep technical breakdown of the RAM, 2X Swarm, the British Banshee decoys, or Night Owl AI, smash like and tell us what you want next, narrator. At 3:15 a.m., under a sky thick with fog, 34 Ukrainian drones launched on a mission that would test the limits of modern warfare and of deception itself. For months, the Valuai factory had been Russia's proud emblem of drone production. It was a running line. Shahid variants rolled out daily, feeding frontline units with reconnaissance and attack capability. Confident in a layered air defense of Nebo-M and Panzer S-1 systems, local commanders relaxed. So much that, according to reports, teams celebrated with barbecues outside the plant. But Ukrainian intelligence had been patient. More than 2,000 hours of satellite imagery revealed a subtle human flaw: a night shift at a Panzer battery that often dismissed small, low-altitude returns as migrating birds. That one observation became the fulcrum for a daring operation: mimic the birds, slip under the radar, and strike the production heart. Then the ground shifted. In the final hours before launch, Russia reinforced the site with 96L6E mobile radar and a veteran crew ordered to engage anything that moved. A patched hole in the defenses turned the operation from plausible to perilous. Inside a cramped command van, 60 miles from the border, the Ukrainians began. Their plan used layers of deception. First act: 10 Banshee decoys, high, loud, and designed to look like an incoming squadron of Su-27s. The decoys drew the defenders' eyes and their missiles. The Panzer systems answered, blazing through the sky and spectacularly detonating several decoys. That sacrifice bought 30 precious seconds. But the defenders recovered. The veteran radar operator, watching raw feeds from a 96L6E, saw past the theater and designated the weaker, low returns as hostile. 4 SA-22 missiles exploded into the night toward the remaining swarm. At the same time, a sudden 25 miles per hour wind gust tore through formation, sending drones into each other and into flames. The raid teetered on the knife edge of failure. Then a final gambit. Each RAM, 2X carried a compact AL-50 decoy, an electronic falsehood that presented a much larger signature than the drone itself. When the missiles locked on, operators triggered the decoys. The SA-22s pivoted, chasing the phantom beacons, and detonated harmlessly away from the real targets. With the escorting defenses now misled or spent, the swarm executed its strike profiles. They split into 3 attack groups: